Right now, the Trump administration is talking about using $20 billion to bail out Argentina. So why is Trump abandoning his America First stance to help a foreign leader? And who exactly is Argentina's president Javier Milei, whose nickname is the Madman, who calls himself an anarcho-capitalist, and who is the inspiration for Elon Musk's federal cuts and chainsaw stunts? This crisis actually goes back to 2018, when the first Trump administration pressured the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, to give the biggest loan in its history, $57 billion, to the conservative president of Argentina at that time, Mauricio Macri, who was a wealthy former business partner and personal friend of Donald Trump. The goal of this previous bailout was to stabilize Argentina's economy and reduce inflation in the lead up to the 2019 election, which Trump wanted Macri to win. Now, despite Trump's meddling, Macri was very unpopular and he lost the 2019 election. But the new administration that followed was left with an enormous unpayable debt owed to the IMF, and then the pandemic hit, causing an economic crisis. This is where Javier Milei came in. He exploited that economic crisis and won the next election on a false promise to solve all of Argentina's economic problems by simply gutting government spending. Milei abolished over half of the government's ministries. He laid off huge numbers of government workers, slashed public sector salaries and benefits, cut pensions, and privatized state-owned enterprises. When workers and elderly retirees protested in the street, the libertarian president dispatched the police to violently repress them. All of this resulted in rampant poverty and hunger. Official government statistics published in 2024 found that 53% of Argentina's population was living in poverty. Real wages plummeted immediately after Milei took power at the end of 2023 because he devalued the currency, causing inflation to rise much faster than wages. Under Milei, Argentina has become the single most expensive country in Latin America. 28% of people in the country are now suffering from food insecurity. Despite the growing hunger and poverty, Milei insisted the government should not intervene to provide food and social services because, according to his libertarian worldview, people will simply work harder so they don't die of hunger. Milei's victory in the 2023 election had also led to the inflation of a massive bubble in the Argentine stock market, and that has burst as well. So the Trump administration is stepping in not only to save Milei, but also to bail out rich American elites who invested in risky stocks and bonds in Argentina, all while the Trump administration cuts Medicaid and food stamps at home.